Time. Let's head south right now. The race for Tacoma Mayor Ibsen, John Hines, both had been council members and deputy mayors. Let's get to King 5's Connor board. Here's a look at the numbers. Connor is with Ibsen tonight after these numbers have come in, and he is on the plus side here with an 8% lead, Connor.
That's right. This party was full of applause earlier for Anders Ibsen, who is with me right now, who right now is leading with 53%. You're up 8%. I mean, how are you feeling with these results just coming down, this first round of results?
Extremely grateful, but the work is beginning now.
And then tell me, what work did you put into this campaign to get your message out to the people of Tacoma?
Just conversations at the door, just hearing people, listening to where people are at, and seeing what City Hall can do to better serve you.
And what part of your message do you think resonated most with people, with right now being ahead with ballots that have been counted?
I think people just didn't feel listened to. People just need to make sure that they're having forceful advocacy at City Hall that takes the time to actually hear where people are coming from, and just making sure that we're orienting all parts of city government to do a better job.
And if you become mayor in your first few months, what are some of the things you really want to hone in on and maybe change or just focus on?
Well, what people told me is obviously public safety and homelessness. We have to get a much better handle and work as a better regional partner with entities like the county and surrounding cities. We need to do a really good job hiring a qualified, competent, community-minded city manager to make sure there's strong implementation, and just getting a better handle on our budget and public safety to make sure that we can sustainably offer these services. I'm looking forward to the challenge.
And then tell me also, you've shared with me before that you think one of the biggest challenges facing the city is the city's budget. What is something you do to try to address that problem?
Well, it's going to take an all-of-the-above approach. It's going to take a very thoughtful discussion of everything from getting our expenses as thoughtfully aligned as possible, taking a really thoughtful conversation with the voters to make sure that if we are going to have the revenue discussion on core services like public safety, street repair, and others, that we're making sure that we're inspiring trust as much as possible and just keeping our eye on the prize with as much focus as possible on what people value.
And then what's your message tonight to the people that did vote for you with this 53% you have right now?
Well, regardless of who you voted for, I'm your mayor. So I'm committed to serving you, and vote your conscience just like with any election. Thank you to all those who voted. For those who didn't vote, my commitment to you is that we're going to give you a better reason to be more involved. It's our job to make sure that you can trust us more.
Perfect. Thank you, Anders. I appreciate it.
Appreciate it.
Back to you guys in the studio.
All right, Connor, thank you so much. 8-point differential there. Tacoma is a much different city than Seattle, not nearly as progressive. Ibsen is the progressive candidate there. And
yes.
You were mentioning that. Go ahead.
I would say he's got the more progressive endorsements, and he's staked out positions that are probably modestly more progressive on issues like homelessness camps, for example, and maybe how to balance the budget in Tacoma, because like all the other major cities, they're dealing with a little bit of a budget deficit. But the candidates are pretty similar. They represented the same district on the city council. They ran against each other before for city council. And a lot of the positions they have are more shades of gray than stark black and white differences.
Well,